Yo, what's up, boys and girls? Welcome to the BFFs YouTube channel. Make sure you guys tap the bell, like the video, subscribe, and comment down below.
Raising Cane's, anytime you're celebrating this May, invite Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers to the party and make it a weekend to remember. No matter the celebration, Raising Cane's is here to make sure the most important part, the food, is all set. With hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy, crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and of course, the craveable cane sauce. You'll know that the food is covered. You can just enjoy all the festivities. And don't forget the drinks. Cane's has you covered with freshly brewed iced tea and freshly squeezed lemonade. Perfect for any party. Follow along all the fun and see the latest happening at Cane's by just searching Raising Cane's across your social media channels. One love, satisfying your cane fix today. There really is no other option. All right, BFF's new episode. I feel like subject one, Josh is going to really have to take the entire lead on, unless Bree has become more evolved.
I got into this shit. I feel like, Dave, I feel like you have to now because it's like the biggest thing on the internet. I went down a rabbit hole.
If Kendrick Lamar walked down the street, slapped me in the face, I'd have no idea who he was. So it's hard. I just don't know him. I know Drake. I don't listen to either of their music. So I keep hearing about it, obviously, because it is huge on the internet, but I haven't delved in. So I'll let you guys take it.
Wait, Josh, I have a question. Have you switched up? Are you team KenDot now?
No, never. I'm always going to be on Drake's
Even after all the accusations?
I mean, how much of the accusations are you believing though, and then what are you not, I guess is the question, because a lot of
pedophile is a crazy accusation.
So is you calling him a pedophile?
That's Dave. It's all he calls him is pedophile. He has a ring full of pedophiles. He's keeping all the pedophiles in his house. He fucks minors. He pays for sex for minors. How
is that believable? Why would Drake be paying anybody
That's pretty
for
much
sex?
That's kind of what Drake's response actually was. He was like, I'm too famous for this shit. If this was real, I'd be outed. And that might be a crazy stance to take. Yo, I know you were gonna call me a pedophile. I'm too famous to be a pedophile. But
there's a lot of famous pedophiles.
There are, but I do think it is a little bit of a reach. I think the one video that everyone's gravitating to or is watching and using for this is Drake's team brought up a girl at one of his concerts when Drake was 24 and the girl was 17. Apparently the next day was her birthday. Now this was obviously a long time ago, but doesn't change anything. So the girl was 17, he was 24, and I think he did the whole serenade on stage and I maybe kissed her or something like that. So there's that video that people are talking about that kind of are landing the he's a pedophile.
That's very different. That's not great.
No.
But that's very different than what accusation of being a pedophile. Alex Earl kissed an underage guy at a bar. We talked about that. She didn't know who the guy was at the age. If you're at a concert 20. So that's very different than being it's saying here, they're mentioning in the same breath with Harvey Weinstein and shit like that. I mean, that's an entirely different can of worms.
Kendrick says he's he knows all of the secrets, and he's been the secrets around Hollywood and how it's super weird, and all of the people that are pedophiles and that Drake runs with them, pretty much is what he's saying. And he also said that Drake has a daughter.
Yeah, but that's not true.
Is it not?
So in the rap game, I feel like you should have to only be able to say true shit.
This was part of Drake's entire play in this game. Was he had people, apparently Drake had people in his camp feed Kendrick's camp false information so Drake would know exactly what he was going to rap about. So there were Kendrick kept saying oh, you got rats and OVO that are giving me this info, and that. And all of it was just set up by Drake's team, to get him to rap about him being on Ozempic, to get him to rap about all these little things. They were all the daughter that was pushed by Drake's team. They were oh, and he'll rap about this daughter that doesn't exist. So that all of Kendrick's bars weren't even valid.
So did Drake
a lot of them weren't valid.
Did Drake have proof he did this?
That's what his recent diss was all about. That's what Drake's recent track was all about. Oh, this was just all a setup, blah, 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 blah.
But so you gotta somehow have proof. You gotta have proof that you were doing it, laying it out beforehand. That reminds me when we got in trouble for people said I hated unions because I didn't like Deadspin. And then we had Tommy and PFT create like a fake union. And they were like trying to anonymously reach out to the press to like leak stuff. But so whose side? I mean, from just seeing the headlines, I thought I've seen most people saying Drake's losing.
Kendrick is demolishing Drake.
I think right now
on fake info or real info?
That's
just
the thing. So it's pretty split.
Songs,
I think it's pretty split. Like, I think that Kendrick has some, like, there's some cool tracks. I mean, it's hard because, you know, if one of them's fake, it's like Kendrick's already had to remove like certain pictures off his album covers or like the cover for the songs because he's finding out like, oh, this info isn't real.
Did he do
I don't
that?
know. Yeah, what I saw was that he had to remove.
That was
he
a
didn't
legal
have
thing.
to, but
Apple Music wouldn't let him put it on there because it had like medical info on it, like a HIPAA.
Okay. I saw that last night, so I don't know if I guess it was a legal thing, but Drake's song also like is calling out Kendrick for beating up his wife, calling out
Did
Kendrick
that happen?
for like that's
it's
so
all
all of
alleged.
it. All of it's he said, she said though, right? Like, or he said, but they're both throwing out these like allegations at each other. So it's just like, which ones do you want to believe and which ones don't you? Like, a lot of people are saying like, oh well, Drake's are fake, but it's like, well then why do you believe Kendrick's? Or people that are saying it's
right.
So it's a back
and those
and
are
forth
two
thing.
Like, if you're gonna make up like
they're super personal.
bad things about somebody.
Oh, and Drake starts talking
pedophile,
about
wife
like
beater, like those are top of the list things you're gonna do.
And then it makes you
gets
not want to
worse.
pick a team because they're both terrible guys if either of the things are true.
I don't believe the Drake pedophile stuff. No offense. Like, not knowing anything about it, he pays for sex. Drake pays for sex. Why would Drake ever pay for sex?
That's kind of where I'm at too. Like, I don't think the pedophile thing on Drake is real. But then it's like, what do I think about Kendrick is real? You know what I mean? I've said this from the beginning. My stance is like, yo, this is just great for rap fans. Like, that's how I've said that before in the pod, and that's how kind of like my take on it is like, we're just getting these two great rap artists to drop consistently, which Kendrick hasn't done in forever. So it's kind of fun. If you're a Kendrick fan, if you're a Drake fan, you get to listen to both these guys, and both of them are coming out with crazy bars. It's like, it's fun to listen to.
Is the music good?
It's really entertaining.
Yeah.
Kendrick's is really good.
And Drake's recent one is good.
You have to agree though, Kendrick's music that he's been putting out is better than Drake's for the disses.
I don't know if that's true. I feel like you're just like listening to your For You page algorithm, Brie.
No, I listened to all of them. I didn't see anything on my For You page.
I think
Kendrick is putting out more.
I think Kendrick's, but I don't know if that means he's winning because he's putting out more.
Or no, I just think they sound better and I think he's better.
Does this stay civil? Meaning,
someone was
There was a
shot
shooting
outside of
Drake's
Drake's house
security
last
guard
night.
got shot this morning
Yeah.
at his house.
well, that answers that.
That's
Yeah,
not
it's not
civil.
so civil.
Because I remember like my day, I don't say what our day, like
Back
Biggie
in your rap
Smalls,
day?
Tupac, these people were getting murdered. Like, there
Oh,
was
yeah,
East
yeah,
Coast,
yeah,
West Coast, and people were dying. Interest. Like, how that's what I guess I was like, is it really like fucking hate personal people getting shot? Is that related to this? The Drake thing?
Yeah,
Kendrick's definitely hating, man. He's up the level of what a hater truly can be.
I hate the way
think.
that you walk. I hate the way that you talk. I hate
Yeah,
the way that you dress.
Like,
Gets
like Drake doesn't strike me as somebody to be like scared of. Is Kendrick somebody you'd be like scared of?
I feel like neither of them are scary.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm asking. Like, Suge Knight was fucking scary. Like,
I mean, I don't think
he'd kill you.
I don't think either of these people compare to Suge Knight. I think
Well,
that's
that's what I'm
different
asking.
time.
Like,
I think
I know
when you
Drake
want to
does.
talk like Biggie and that's a different time of hip hop compared to today. I think.
Yeah, right.
I think. Well, especially in
But someone just got shot. So what's that all about?
the Drake
Might be
Kendrick
fans.
camps. I don't think
Maybe,
it's the
I don't
same.
know.
Yeah, that's the thing. It could just be literally crazy fans.
Yeah.
It could be anyone.
But that's still scary, regardless. If that's like,
For sure.
Terrifying.
For sure.
All right. Well, I'll get my
But-
updates. So
Oh,
if
no,
someone
it gets-
asks me,
It gets crazy. Drake outed like Kendrick for being molested when he was a kid, and that's why he's on Drake about the like pedo stuff, and it's a trauma thing. Drake
but we don't
talked
know
about,
if
like,
any of that's true.
It's kind of
Yeah.
you look in
Nobody knows what's
music,
true.
and that's kind of.
I mean, these are things like
It's too
nothing's that
personal.
unusual it's personal, but not. Like, if someone's like you slipped on a banana peel and hit your head on the ground and got a concussion on 11th Street, like, that's so weird. But like, you were molested, you're a child molester, you're a pedophile, you beat your wife. Those are like just top of the chart scumbag behaviors. Like,
Yeah.
you could say that about anybody. How do you prove or disprove that?
Yeah. Yep. I mean, yeah, it's a rabbit hole, man. Like, you go into like Kendrick, one of Kendrick's security guards was with like his wife, and
Yeah, I saw
like,
that.
there's-
Like, he two of his kids are like the security guards. What? I don't know.
it gets
It's a lot of
wild.
like, how are you ever going to know if it's real?
I'm actually glad I'm not involved. It seems like a lot of work as a fan to keep up.
It kind of is a lot. That's why I just like to listen to the music when it drops and kind of just enjoy the music. I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh, this is dope.
Yeah, I've just really been listening to the music.
Okay. Is there anything else we could add to this? There's like a whole sheet. Kendrick suggests Drake committed crimes that should land in prison. We already talked about that. Drake has sex offenders on payroll and that people like Drake should die. All right, I think that's more of that.
Yeah, and then the shooting,
Yeah,
and
it's
that's pretty
nice.
much.
I feel like I would have to like truly be like, this is who I think is winning, and this is my opinion on this, and this is what I would have to do. I would have to deep dive into this, and I haven't done that yet. I've listened to the music on like surface level as like, oh, a fan that's liking the back and forth.
Drake's Ovo store in London was also vandalized after someone praised paint. They not like us on the window. What does that mean?
It's the name
Sounds
of the
like
tracks.
Yeah, it's a reference.
All right. Well, we'll keep you posted on that. Tom Brady, the Tom Brady roast, which is, well, it was excellent,
It was
But I do-
hilarious.
but I do have thoughts on it.
What are your thoughts?
Well, first, why were you there?
I mean, I was invited. I just didn't go.
Yeah.
Of course you were.
I didn't
Netflix
go because
invited
Gabby.
us.
It was Gabby's last day in Brazil.
Netflix
in
invited.
LA.
Why would Netflix invite you over me? No offense to anybody, basically else in the world. Like, I
Like
get
me, you, or Bree, you.
everybody.
Why would Netflix?
I was
invite me over
surprised
you?
that you weren't
I've been
there
on
or
Netflix.
invited.
I mean,
But like Dave is like Tom Brady Boston guy.
like
I was
I'm
surprised you
legit.
weren't.
Probably have more information on Brady than anybody on that panel. I'm friends with everybody on the panel.
Oh, like to roast? Like you're
Yeah.
wondering why you weren't roasting?
No, I just invited. No one even
There.
told me it was fucking happening. O'Malley did it. It didn't even process to me what she was talking about when she was like, I thought she was a red carpet on some movie that he was in. I didn't even know this thing was happening.
Wow, man.
The roast.
Yeah. So like Netflix,
It's your boy.
Yeah. They reached out like last
Brady,
month.
Belichick, Portnoy, not anymore. Brady, Belichick, Chickenfry, O'Malley, what was Feidelberg doing there?
At Feidelberg, he didn't even know. He hopped on a plane that morning because he was like, oh my God, I have a ticket to this. They invited, I think he was there with Bert and Tom Segura.
Dave's
And
feeling
I have a
left out.
question. I have a question about the roast. And I haven't seen anyone talk about this.
You're going to
When-
talk about what I'm going to talk
Oh, what am I going to talk about?
that they know the jokes beforehand.
Who knows the jokes beforehand?
Well, clearly a lot of people do.
Well, they're the teleprompter is reading all of the jokes as it goes on, so you can see them before they say them.
Correct. So
Yeah.
how can a teleprompter respond to a joke that was told earlier in the night? Unless you know the joke's coming.
Wait,
Yeah.
pause. What are you asking? What's your question here?
So how does Bob Kraft respond about a funeral joke read off a teleprompter? Julian Edelman makes next time the Patriots will be together, will be at your funeral. And then Bob Kraft responds, Julian, you won't be invited to my funeral, reading off a teleprompter. So the teleprompter is already made, and
Well-
he's
Well-
responding to a joke that's already been told.
Okay, so
They had pauses, and they kept saying like scroll back up because they would add their own stuff in.
Bob Kraft ain't adding in his own stuff.
There's
That's
a
what-
group of writers
depending
that
on the
writes for
people.
everyone.
And you think they're live editing it? I don't think so.
No, they write for everyone beforehand, so they know this.
Correct.
person's
So
going
they
up.
know
Yeah.
the jokes.
Correct.
well, not everyone though. Like it
So you
kind
don't
of
think
changes.
Bob Kraft read his script before he
No,
read
of
it?
course, someone like that. Like, but
They
I'm
said
saying
that
like
he didn't let anyone write for him. He did it. He was the only person that didn't let someone write for them.
So then he saw the jokes.
he would have had to have seen, or that was just like part of a one-off bit that they were gonna do together. But
Like Tom
Yeah.
Brady.
most of the time,
Like Tom Brady responded to Randy Moss's ring thing. He led off with it in a well-crafted joke. So he had to know
And it
what
was
Randy Moss was
definitely-
doing.
Yeah, then they were definitely both like, I mean, no offense to Tom Brady, he's not coming up and like having like a killer stand-up joke.
Which is my question overall. The roast was great. But when everyone's like, oh, Brady roasted Kim Kardashian or this person roasted that, the writers roasted him.
Yeah, it's a writer roasting, or they're in a room. Like, I mean, like, even when I did
Brock
a roast,
may have wrote his
like, people were with me writing it. Like, someone's always with you writing the
there were
jokes.
20
like,
or 30 writers listed on
I'm
the
sure.
credits.
I'm sure Tom Brady was like there with the writers at least one of the times, being like, "I want to talk about this, and that. Now make it funny." You know
had
what I mean?
rehearsals and stuff too.
Yeah, no, they're not gonna let a Netflix like it was definitely
Live.
rehearsed
It was their
and-
first
yeah.
live thing too. Like they couldn't fuck it up.
I mean,
But
it was
my
unbelievable. As
question.
a Patriot fan, I fucking loved it. Sorry, Bree, go ahead.
No, you're fine. It was sick as a Patriot fan too, or just to be from Boston. It was cool. But did you guys see? So there was I forget her name, the lesbian comedian.
Yeah.
She made a joke about Bert like not doing drugs or whatever. Did they show him pulling out a bag of cocaine on the roast, or could you only see that in person?
You could only see that in person.
Because it was crazy. He was like, you saw it like on the big screen when you were there, and he was like, should I pull it out? Should I pull it out? And he pulls out this bag of cocaine, and everyone, like, it was crazy.
That's
we were like
mad incriminating.
and he was like, oh my God. And I've just been so curious if
It was not
if it was
on
the
show.
thing.
No.
It was fucking crazy. So it had to have been real.
That was not shown. The other one that I wasn't sure if it was real, I've been told it was Brady right in the beginning being like to Jeff Ross, like, don't talk about craft in the massage. Like, I thought that was part of like the shticky part of it, but everyone else has been like, no, that was serious. And I was told there were two things off limits: craft and Brady's kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
kissing.
Nikki Glazer already said like, I was going to make a joke about the kid, but I left that one out. Like, there was already one where she was talking about, I hope it was something like, oh, Tom, I hope we're able to hook up and make out at the after party. I hope you kiss me like you kiss your kids, or something along those lines. Was the
And
joke.
she didn't say that.
Yeah, she didn't say it.
That was a glaring omission. Like that video of making fun of him, that video of how he made out with his kid. That was absolutely a glaring omission. So I could see that being like, you can't talk about it. I thought you weren't allowed to talk about how he looks like Skeletor anymore until Edelman went in on it.
Yeah.
Because
he
nobody
definitely
mentioned
said
that.
no. He definitely, his one thing was like, you can't talk about the kid kissing thing.
Did
But
anyone talk about
that's
like?
such low hanging fruit?
Yes,
Everyone
exactly.
wanted.
Yeah. Did anyone talk about Antonio Brown in it? I didn't watch.
little.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little.
Okay.
A little. I mean, for the comedians were great. Like Nikki Glazer, I feel like people who didn't expect Nikki Glazer to be great haven't really paid attention to her or how she is in roast. It'd be like
kills
surprised
that
that Whitney
roast.
Cummings was vicious during a roast. Like, she's great at that. You just haven't seen it. But for me,
She was number one for me, Nikki Glazer.
see, I liked all the
Nikki-
Patriots stuff
Nikki-
because
I
we
heard
have
cool.
that was better than like Belichick was awesome and Edelman, and they talked about things that probably only Patriot fans, like I'm sure a lot of people don't know who Guerrero is, the TB12 guy. For Patriot fans, he's an integral part in the downfall of the dynasty. So like when Belichick was like, a lot of people said we butted heads, Tom and I. That's not true. His head was too far up Guerrero's ass for us to like. I laughed out loud. Like those the comments between Patriot players that were almost like inside jokes. That was heaven for me. While I was simultaneously crying, I wasn't invited. But good, it's
Right.
motivation. I thought
Right.
I was a little bit of a bigger star than I am. Clearly, I overestimated myself. I made the video of the Brady 6 when like all those quarterbacks got drafted behind him and he's crying. Motivation. Everyone in the sun made it to that event. I didn't even get a, hey, we're doing it. Like, you know how I saw it? I went on Netflix to find a movie. I'm like, I have nothing to watch right now. It's like, what is this fucking thing? And then I just tuned in. No idea it was coming. None. Zero.
I feel like we talked about it last week when we were
did.
talking about interviewing Tom Brady. I was like,
But
the
I thought
roast.
it, like Brady has that like movie, like the Brady Bunch, or those old women who go to like
80s for Brady.
80s
whatever
for
it is.
Brady.
Yeah.
I thought it
Yeah,
was
dude,
like
that
a
came
movie.
out like 2 years ago.
I thought he just produced like another movie and was like,
Fair. Okay.
I didn't
Doing the
know what it
carpet.
was.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know it was going to be so vicious.
It's the greatest roast of all time.
Giselle, man. Woof.
You think it was the
Okay,
greatest roast
do you
of all
think
time?
Giselle? Do you guys think Giselle? That's what it's called.
Oh, because it was the goat roast.
Yeah. Do you guys
okay, I
think
get it.
Giselle watches that? What do you think Giselle thinks about
She's
that?
going to find out about it and be bullshit.
There was a quote that already came out that she was not happy, sources are saying.
How could you be happy with
Was
that?
there a lot of jokes about her?
A lot, yeah.
A ton.
Fair.
Like a lot.
That makes sense. That makes sense. You go. It's an easy jab, right? You go for the ex-wife. It's like,
It was great. It was A+. It was far more vicious, far more brutal. Almost everything they talked about, except maybe the kiss. Brady's kid having a huge hog. I would have brought that up.
yep.
Maybe that's why you weren't invited.
Maybe you weren't invited
know?
because you literally said that in last week's podcast. I think you were like, if I had a question for Tom Brady, I would ask him, does his kid still have a huge penis?
You want to hear as I say that it was a blow to my ego and I feel like really hurt and slighted and I'm just a schmo? You want to hear my big ego theory?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was nixed by Kim Kardashian.
Oh, like you're so big,
Well,
Kim actually cut you off, kind of thing.
imagine me
You're
potentially
overly
being
on
in
the
a
radar.
room with access. Like, imagine if they're like, hey, you have 60 seconds like Dana White. I would have just roasted Kim. I would have acted like it was a Kim. Like, Kim was there. And if you put a mic in front of my face, I'm going forget this, forget Tom. Great, Tom. Won all me the Super Bowls. I'm coming at you, Amy. Like, by the way, how loud, Brie, was the booing?
Oh my God.
She is hated. I loved it. I got hard.
Hated. It was every
You
time.
got hard?
Like,
Yeah. I got an
Every
You
erection.
got
brought
hard.
up.
You got an erection watching her get booed?
Well, thank you. I know a lot of people make fun of your height.
Ooh.
All right.
She
it's
is
so embarrassing.
despised. They hate you, Amy. And let me tell you something. This roast is supposed to be all mean, like ruthless.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart and the others were like, calm down. Like, no. They were trying to help her. That's how bad it got. You don't help anybody at a roast.
No,
She
no.
got assassinated.
every time they showed her on camera too, I don't know if it was like on the live stream, she got booed too.
No, they didn't show that part.
She was just, every time she was
Didn't she
shown
get-
or talked about, it was like, I was like, fuck, this is like awkward.
Did she
I
get
love that.
cheered off though? Didn't she get cheered off?
Not really. She did a couple jokes that were
She got a
okay,
couple
really.
comeback like applause.
Okay.
But
But she
clearly
was definitely
hated.
the hated one of
Yeah.
the night. Yeah.
Like,
So Dave, if we gave you like 60 seconds right now, like let's say you have your 60 seconds, what do
how
you
to
say?
feel dating a Nazi? I hope you're happy with your kids are dancing Taylor Swift's music. She fucking ruined you, you piece of shit. You should be in jail for editing that fucking video of Taylor Swift. She fucking owned you. You just got fucking booed to all hell because everyone fucking hates you. You're a fucking nothing more than a porn star, which I am too, so I won't go too hard on that. But you're just a biggest scumbag piece of shit. The only reason people know you is your fucking like uncle or whatever defended a murderer. You're fucking dead to me. Something like that. And that's off the cuff.
That is off the
Yeah.
cuff. That's no writing.
Yeah.
That's no
Yeah.
wain't That ain't
I
bad.
don't need
That's just
writers.
from the heart.
I get
Yeah.
the writers out of the room.
That wasn't even a joke. That was just a rant.
That's just straight.
Would you look her in the eyes?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he'd look
Tom
away
had
for
a
a
Tom had a
second.
really good joke. He was like,
He did.
"You're the only thing you're worried about is your kids being alone with your husband." And
Yeah.
it looked like the look she gave him was like, "We talked about this before. I can't believe you just said that."
But I almost would guarantee Kim knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian, thank you so much for being here. I know Kim was terrified to be here tonight. Not because of this, but because her kids are home with their dad.
I was like audibly going, "Ooh."
I was also told, and I won't say by who, but a absolutely 100% guaranteed credible source, the roasters were not told she would be there, so they couldn't pre-write jokes about her. Tom wrote
Wait.
one because he knew.
We got
So-
a list of all the talent going, and she wasn't on it, and everyone else was.
Yes,
She really gets to play like above the law. Hey, like she plays above the law,
Above the
even in
law.
the social media world. Like, or I mean, like entertainment, whatever. Like, she always can just do what she wants. It's like, hey, I'm coming, but no one gets to know. Like,
Correct, because
what the
she would have
fuck?
gotten savaged. She would have gotten savaged by the jokes. So
Yeah.
anything that was said about her was in real time. Nobody knew she was coming.
What did you think about? I was so pumped that Ben Affleck was there, and
Horrible.
it was uncomfortable. No one was laughing. In my head, here's my theory.
It looked like he
have
dipped
you
into
guys
some
seen-
of Bert's blow. That's what it looked
Have you
like.
guys? He did. Yeah, he shouldn't have shaved the beard. But have you guys seen all the hate that J-Lo's getting?
Yeah.
No, but it was about his roast.
It was like
not
an
about Brady.
indirect. Yeah, it was a subtweet, I think, about all of the hate J-Lo was getting. And he just got up there and was like talking about Tom Brady's this one fake hater that he has. He didn't roast Tom at all.
At all.
He was sucking his dick. And then I was like, this is a subtweet about everyone being mean to J-Lo. And then
Yeah, and I don't think like Brady cares about like somebody who's like, you stink at throwing the football. Like, it made no sense.
No sense. It was so, and I'm
Awful.
such a Ben guy. I was like,
It was
what
awful.
the hell? It should have been Matt Damon.
The other notable omission, which I, again, because as much as I would have loved to be there, the other guy that I'd be like, well, he makes more sense than I do is Bill Burr.
Oh, Dave! I went and saw his. I saw his special.
You
he
went to
did
his
one at
thing?
the Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah, because I was supposed to go with you.
It was the funniest thing. I was like in tears, 2.5 hours long.
Gosh.
The funniest.
So
fucking
he's
thing.
pure Boston. He's like a top
He's
comedian
so
in the
good, too.
world.
He's
I was
so
shocked
good.
that he wasn't there. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he had a conflict, but he seems like somebody, he probably should have been like the host. And I
Especially
thought Kevin Hart, I
'cause-
like Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart does good. But
Kevin
yeah.
Hart crushed.
He does
he's
do
great.
good at the host too. He does a really good job.
He's
as
great.
hosting those.
He's
Yeah.
absolutely great. But Bill Burr, yeah, he kind of seemed like even to be on the comedian sitting on the side, he's far more connected to Brady
He
than any
also-
of the others.
He should have been roasting. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was doing Netflix as a joke already. Like it's like he was
Yeah, he was
already
there.
here for the unless it was like you said, like he had another show somewhere.
That's
maybe.
the only thing I can think. He had some sort. You know what was shocking to me? That, and again, this is a little window into how broken my ego was. I was like, who the fuck ran this thing? And I looked up the lady. This thing was announced in 2022. They've been working on it for that long.
Oh wow.
She has a
I do
post from
remember hearing about it.
2022 being like, it's finally happening. Tom Brady roast. It's from over 2 years ago. Crazy.
Wow.
That is insane.
So it was great. You know, and again, I'm a Boston guy. Drew Bledsoe was awesome. His delivery was
Awesome.
awesome.
It was great. I was
So
like, what the hell? You're like a comedian.
Yeah.
Have
he
you
was,
have
like,
you ever thought
unbelievable.
about have
The
you ever
Kill
thought
Tony
about doing
guy
a
crushed
roast?
too.
Yeah, well, he's like a pro. What?
Have you ever thought about doing a roast, Dave?
So I've said when I thought I'd be done with Barstool, I was going to end it by trying to sell out MSG, which we won it because they won't give you the venue, but like the Boston Garden or something.
Wait. Why would an MSG give you the vent? Just because of
Dolan hates my guts. He owns. Hates.
TD Garden would be cooler though.
Yeah. So an evening of hate with Dave Portnoy, where I
Okay.
just go after everybody that I've had pent up aggression, and then all our people roast me.
Oh, that's
That-
cool.
Yeah. It
That's
would
cool.
kill.
It would.
It
Kill.
would crush. I would. Could we
But
roast
that was
you?
good.
Could I be
That's
on the
a-
roasters?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do I get a
Yeah,
roast?
it would be all, anybody could run. But that was tough to live up to. That was really, really, I wasn't expecting much when I turned it on. That was fantastic. Outside of the fact, half my company was there and got invited, apparently, except me, which is strange because I went to jail with him. I posted a picture of his kid's dick. I've met him. I've been at the parties. Our entire company is based basically on the Patriots' reign. I was there when he came back for Tampa Bay. A lot of things. Other than that, it was great.
Right.
I think it set the precedent, and there's going to be a lot more roasts on Netflix now. They kind of just stole it from Comedy Central.
Well,
Jeff Ross. Yeah.
Jeff Ross went with it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're doing live is clearly their model. They're doing the fight, the Jake Paul fight.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
live is something that
And
they're
all
trying.
those comedians have deals with Netflix already, so
Yeah.
it's like
Smart. It was great. LeBron would be a great one. I'd
Ooh,
tune in
yeah.
for that in a heartbeat.
LeBron would be a really good one.
maybe
Kim
they'd let
Kardashian.
you roast them.
Kim Kardashian
would
would
never.
be massive. She
Never.
wouldn't do
I don't
it.
think LeBron would either.
Really.
Too sensitive.
Yeah. I was surprised Brady, to be totally honest. But
I was like, "What? You don't need to do this. You're Tom
and
Brady."
and apparently he did it instantly. He agreed to it 2 years ago.
I
So-
think it's kind of.
That's
I
kinda
think it's
cool.
a pretty cool thing to go do.
I think it makes you look better coming out of it. That you can poke fun at
I mean,
yourself.
that's
Yeah.
like when Justin Bieber did it. He was at like this stage in his career where he was kind of almost like the most hated. It was after he had like been caught for like urinating in public and doing all this shit, and he goes on that Comedy Central, and then everyone laughed at him and was like, you know what?
You
Human
love
He
it.
is just a kid. He is just a kid,
100%.
and then everyone likes you again. Like it's such a smart move.
Humanizes you. Game time. Did you know that you can get tickets to Whitney Cummings and O'Malley live in New York right now for only $56? That's right. Game Time, the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. Shouldn't have to worry when you buy tickets to your next big event. Game Time is the fast and easy way to buy tickets to all sports, music, comedy, and theater events near you. They have flash deals for sudden discounts, zone deals for when you're feeling flexible, and their lowest price guarantee means that if you can't find the same seats for less anywhere else, Game Time will credit you with 110% of the difference. Game Time is the best place for last-minute seats with up to 60% off all your favorite events. What are you waiting for? Get your tickets now. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use the code BFF for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Download the Game Time app today. Last minute tickets, lowest prices guaranteed. The Met Gala. I didn't see any of this. I was at the Bruins game, which was in Florida. Bruins look great, better than they looked against Toronto. Shout out Bruins. Sleeping, I know, knocked out the Leafs for the billionth time.
What's that, 7 in a row now?
What did you
7
think of your
playoff
boy
series in a
there,
row?
Austin Matthews? Kind of a tough look to skip 2 games, win, come back, and lose.
Yeah, super tough look. Super tough look. I mean,
Damn.
I don't even know. I don't know what to make of Toronto anymore.
Yeah, they just always lose. The 2024 Met Gala, Sleeping Beauty's reawakened fashion. Dress code was the Garden of Time. I don't know. I've always said this. I want to go to the Met Gala. I make fun of everything else.
It'd be so cool to go. Would you really step out in your fashion game though?
Oh, yeah.
You would have to.
I don't
You
know
would?
what I do, but you'd forget about it. It would be like a Josh fit.
Nice.
Yeah.
The big hitters weren't there. Like Rihanna wasn't there. Blake Lively.
Rihanna had the
Some
flu.
of my
Well,
favorites.
Zendaya's
I was going to say Zendaya
Big hitter.
kind of is the moment.
Yeah, just like the OG queens of it. I feel like
honestly,
didn't
they
go.
should have invited Peaches. That was a miss by them. That would have got torn down the house.
For sure.
Oh, I don't know if we're skipping a little bit ahead, but did you see Lana Del Rey and Kim Kardashian?
Hated it.
I thought it was so funny. I thought it was so funny when Lana kept almost hitting Kim in the face with her big dress. Have you
It's
not
just
seen
like-
that video clip, Dave?
No.
When they're in the interview and Kim keeps having to
Oh
move.
God! Hope I don't. No.
Well, thank you.
With
It's a magical night.
I'm with
What is
Sean.
Lana Del Rey
God,
doing?
Hope I don't.
Are they
That's why
friends
I
or
love-
not?
That's why I love Lana though, because I'm like, she's just like always like it doesn't matter. Everyone that talks online's an idiot, and she just like does whatever she wants.
I'll tell you this. I was at the Derby and it was Taylor Swift rumor city. Like everywhere you went, it's like Taylor
do you mean?
because Travis was there.
Oh, at the Derby.
Yeah. No Taylor.
No Taylor.
No Taylor
Did
at
you-
F1 either.
Did you see Travis?
No. We were I'm old. It's like I can't stay up past like 9:45.
Right. You got a bedtime,
Fair.
bro. That's okay.
Yeah.
He's tired.
I get tired. Met Gala looks.
Trying to see if there's any that I'm like.
They're
ooh.
always so little. I thought Lizzo retired.
Oh, she came back.
Yeah, she came
She's
back.
back.
It was a short
She
retirement.
pulled a Selena.
Yep. I
Mona
thought
Patel is hot. Who's that?
People said
I don't-
Lizzo looked like a turd splashing into the toilet.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like with the
That's a
The
cool
head thing?
dress from Mona Patel.
she's stunning.
Dan Levy's suit is kind of sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zendaya looked insane.
Emrata's always got her boobs out, huh?
And then
And
she's
Lana
gonna
wears this dress every year, like
let
in
me
a
see
different
it.
variation.
And then she's gonna be like, "You're a pervert if you looked at my tits."
Oh,
she just
really?
gotta
Is that her
step out of this crystal gown thing. I feel like she just always wears the same thing.
I didn't
Oh,
even
man.
know she was in Gone Girl. I watched Gone Girl for the first time in my life like 2 days ago. And I was like, whoa.
I didn't know she was either.
Yeah. Gabby made me watch Gone Girl.
I love.
Ooh,
there's
Mindy.
looks great.
Very
she looks
flowy.
so good.
Kelly
I didn't even
Kapoor.
see that last
I
night.
like that. I thought Gigi Hadid's dress looked kind of cool, but I can't tell sometimes if it's because of the short, like the
Ooh,
image.
that does look great.
Yeah,
no,
right?
she was stunning. Yeah,
That's great.
and it was like crystally too. Like when you see it up close, it was so pretty.
Go to Taylor Russell. Let me see that one. I feel like that vibe kind of gives me Star Wars vibes. That's kind of dope.
Oh, I loved hers. Yeah.
That looks really cool. I
Very
like the
Garden
Star
of
Wars.
Eden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Jessica Biel? Yeah,
She looks stunning, but I'd feel like that you should wear that to like the Oscars or something.
Dave, you see Angel Reese was there?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, Angel Reese was there.
I
Which
didn't
was
see
shocking to me. Like, I just didn't think when I thought Met Gala, my mind didn't go to Angel Reese.
No.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, there she is. I see her on the sheet.
That's cool. What did she wear?
It was just like a blue.
She looks good.
Yeah.
Oh, she looks really pretty. Elle Fanning was one of my favorite. She did the glass in the story that they're all written, like that they're supposed to be doing the thing after. All the flowers were glass, so she's like a glass flower thing.
I have
cool.
a concept that can we? No, I won't say it.
What, you're not going to pitch your concept? You don't want them to steal it?
No, yes, that's exactly it, Josh.
Oh,
I knew it. I knew that's what it would be.
So I don't want to steal it, but I'll tell you too, and you can react to it because we
can bleep it out. We can bleep it out. That's so sweet.
But that's an easily
yeah.
stealable idea, so I didn't want to say it.
Yeah, don't give it away. Don't give it away.
Yeah, save it.
All right, Sabrina Carpenter and Jake Gyllenhaal on SNL on March 8th. I'm beginning to think this program is trying to bait me into negative shit.
Yeah.
Like, how is that their fault that they're both on? That I'm not going to get mad. If you ask Jake Gyllenhaal to host, I don't think it's his responsibility to be like, who's the musical talent and vice versa. So don't try to get me going, Austin.
I think SNL's just smart.
Yeah.
I think SNL knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
I love
They know
going,
people are going to talk.
I'd love to go at SNL again in New York. Taylor Swift hints at adding TTPD to Eras Tour set list. Of course. I expect that when I go in Miami.
You have to, right? At least a couple songs.
It's another
I feel
era.
like this tour has been going on for 3 years.
Ever.
I know it's actually every time you talk about it that it's still happening. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's restarting in Paris right now.
I'm like, is she even a human? How do you tour for that long?
And how consistent? Like, what is it touring like where it's like once a weekend she does a show?
No, because she goes to these places. She does 3 or 4 shows at each location.
Props to her, man.
That's like insane. She loves money.
Yeah.
And touring.
Yeah.
I think she just loves her fans. Like, she hasn't been in Paris. Like, she hasn't been in Miami. Like, she's going to every major city. Selena Gomez takes heat for Benny Blanco picture. Fans are upset with Selena Gomez for taking a crude picture with her boyfriend. Benny Blanco's new cookbook, Open Wide.
Wait, why is she in trouble for this?
Rocks.
For like
Kick
subtly
rocks.
doing an ad?
No, because she took a picture where like it's his body on the
she's
cake
sucking
is
his
the
dick
book
on the book.
And it's like she's making a little oral
boyfriend.
sex
Fellatio joke.
Yeah,
who fucking
get out
cares?
of here.
Grow
Get
up.
out of here. Grow up. Exactly. Let her get a little dick suck on if she wants to get
On a
little
book.
dick
She's
suck
sucking a book's cock.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah. It's knowledge.
Books don't have dicks. That's like when people got mad about the fake bears. UMG and TikTok strike a deal. That's good. So you can put music back on
Yep.
TikTok. Good for you.
Good stuff.
Mariah Carey gets glam post roller coaster. She went viral for having her assistant brush her hair following a roller coaster ride. It seemed Mariah didn't even wait to get off the ride to fix her glam, had her assistant fixing it while still on the ride. That's not shocking to me.
Yeah, she's like a diva queen, girl.
Yeah. Like when we were doing pizza reviews in the beginning with like celebs, I was stunned they had like hair and makeup like for a pizza review. I'm like, what are you guys doing? Like a fucking pizza review. Rihanna, A$AP Rocky at F1. All the celebs are at F1.
A lot of people were there.
That's a great look that Rihanna gave her.
Oh, I love Rihanna so
That look
friggin'
should be
much.
illegal in like 17 states.
Yeah.
She
no,
is
for real.
so hot.
Yeah. Fucking
I
Rihanna.
love her.
What a
And
look.
she's so nice and cool. I wish she was at the Met Gala just so I could see what she wore.
The second look does nothing. It's the second look's a little weird. I would not put that on the sheet. It's the sit down. F1 price is expensive.
I saw
Not
this.
just
And I was
for
like, what
fruit.
is up?
Yeah. But that's
This
F1,
is real?
man. Seems it.
Well,
Like,
maybe there are giant portions.
if I'm coming through and buying $280 Maine lobster rolls, I better be getting a little bit of Selena book treatment. That's all I'm saying. $280 for a lobster roll? You better be sucking my book.
$120 for steamed buns?
Have you
You wanna
guys
hear
gone to F1?
No, but
No.
dude, $190 for a fruit refresher? It's just a cup of
$180
fruit.
for nachos?
Yeah, I guess it's stunning, but yet that's kind of what I expected F1. It also could
What?
be fake. We know this is real.
Yeah, it's the VIP section.
Yeah.
What is the
General
portion
So
size?
they're just like, these rich people can pay
Yeah.
for it. We're going to jack it up.
Yeah, we're gonna fucking hammer them.
And you're going
That's
to be starving. So
ridiculous.
like you can't bring food in. It's like you have to buy it.
But like, if you're in VIP, don't you a lot of times have like a nice like little suite area to sit in that has
That
food in
seems
it?
like fake VIP. Like Carbone Beach is VIP. Like that is like probably like
I don't even know what that means.
What?
I don't even know what Carbone Beach means.
Like Carbone sets up a whole area. Like LeBron was there. I got an invite to that. No big deal. Tom Brady roast, but I was at the Kentucky Derby. I got a lot of invites. Like Todd Graves,
Oh, the
Raising
Canes, yeah.
They had a huge section, big time A+ celebs. Got an invite to that. No big deal. Tom Brady's roast.
Nice.
But this looks like you can buy like Coachella VIPs. Like anybody can buy it, but you're not actually a VIP. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, there's like tiers where it's like the actual VIPs are somewhere else.
Madonna plays show for 1.6 million people. She still got it. Oh,
That's
yeah, it was
crazy.
a free concert in Rio. The only place you're doing 1.6 million people is Rio, man. They
Brazil shows
pull up to everything. Anytime there's like an American or like North American pop star or culture like phenomenon that pulls up to Brazil, game over. They show up like no one else.
Yeah, they're the opposite of haters. They just
Ryan Garcia allegedly tested positive for PEDs about a week and a half after Garcia beat Devin Haney. It's been reported that Garcia tested positive for performance-enhancing substance Austrian the day before the fight. Garcia denied taking steroids, saying he wouldn't even know where to get them. Somebody else said that once. I forget who. Suggests this news came out because you see with Trump. I don't know. There's always allegations after. I'm not going to put too much into that.
Yeah.
Another Boeing whistleblower found dead. I still haven't seen that first movie. What's the movie about it? Is there a movie about it?
No, we talked about. There's another movie that we were talking about with the
Octopus.
conspiracy. Yeah, the octopus or the 8. Yeah, but it's
I
not
mean,
that.
this is it's too coincidental to be just a coincidence.
It's actually scary.
You're telling me that there's now been 2 of these people that have
Look how
died.
healthy he looks.
A fast-growing mysterious infection. Interesting.
Well, there's still like 10 other whistleblowers left, so we
Yeah,
gotta
see,
hope
yeah.
that they don't all dox them as well. But
Imagine how scared they are.
You got to be super scared.
apparently, the attorneys are saying that the deaths don't scare the last 10 or the 10 other whistleblowers.
Oh,
That's what the
they're
attorney
fearless.
came out with. They're
Or lying,
Superheroes.
or lying.
Yeah.
Ice
the ball.
Spice's former friend leaks texts about Nicki Minaj. Ice Spice's former friend Bart Baby Storm, who's an aspiring singer and rapper, has been putting Ice Spice on blast. Most recently, Baby Storm posted screenshots that are allegedly between her and Ice Spice, where Ice Spice calls Nicki Minaj ungrateful and delusional. What an asshole move. I won't even read these texts. For a friend to post old text, true or not true, scumbag can't give you the time of day.
Yeah, you don't deserve to even be mentioned.
Also, it's like opinions change. You're texting a friend. You know what
You're
I mean?
texting a
It's like,
friend, yeah.
you're saying things maybe you don't really even like fully mean or just like in a one-off joke. Chill on that.
Yeah, because you're not saying it to the masses.
Yeah.
You're
And
not really
I hate
thinking
that
about
shit.
it.
reading the story, I didn't know what she was going to say, but like ungrateful and delusional isn't like the worst thing ever to be said about somebody.
And when they said aspiring singer and rapper, she's just doing it to get
Exactly.
clout and to be seen. Yeah.
Meat Mop divides the internet. Video has been viral of a woman slaughtering meat with a sauce from a mop.
Slathering.
Oh, slathering. Well, it's assumed it's a clean
Slaughtering.
mop. People are divided on getting past the idea of eating food that's touched a mop. Who cares if it's clean? Of course it's clean. Who fucking cares?
If it's clean, then it literally doesn't matter at all.
It's effective. It's a meat
Yeah.
mop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Double
Yeah,
M.
that's dumb. Who would be just people are mortally opposed to the idea? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Oh, we're into the BFFs corner. Jaden takes a shot. I saw this on my For You page. I didn't watch it. Jaden takes shot at BFFs using Kendrick Lamar's diss track before it. Jaden took shots at BFFs for hating on him in 2021 after she with Nessa. What are these two comments? Not much there.
No, not a lot.
It's kind of silly fun.
What is this? He said he liked I'm really funny.
Yeah, in the
Who's
comments.
JX? Who's JXDN?
That's him.
That's Jaden. That's how he
Oh.
spells it.
So he went from like, so he likes me. So we're good.
Yeah, I think it was just silly.
That
Little
wasn't
silly
bad.
poke in the bear.
Yeah, I had no problem with that.
I think that's an old tweet, though. I think that's from September 2nd.
No, that's from under the video.
Amdosha came for, he's like, don't come after my boy. And he's like, yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
David Derby, I already said this.
Oh, how was Call Her Daddy? Did you go on?
Yeah, I went on.
Oh, got it.
Oh,
what?
shoot.
I don't know how
Doesn't-
it'll be.
They said
I
they were
thought
going to
he
give
was
us
gonna-
the episode so that we could watch it and react on this, and they just never gave it to us.
That's not a good sign either.
Is it? Wait, what? What do you mean? Give us the tea. You don't have to tell us what you said, but why?
You can,
why are
though.
you on
You
the
can
fence
drop
about
it here before. That would be a first for BFFs.
It comes out tonight, so we can cut anything that doesn't end up being in the episode.
Oh,
So
it comes out tonight.
Give us all of it.
Give us
I don't have to sit through a podcast and listen to it.
Yeah.
Celtics girl, you want to call her that?
Yeah, let's call her Celtics girl.
Oh, also saw that she was at Miss Peach's gala with you. That's
She was here with
everywhere.
me all week.
We could call her. We could call her all week girl.
It was like
We
that's
could call
been
her all
planned.
week girl.
She doesn't live in Miami, so she was spending the week with me. So she went to the gala. It was either that or stay home. The Celtics, and we had plans to go to the Derby.
New
So
week,
she was
same
with
girl.
me walking into Alex Cooper. That was planned long before Alex wanted to call her daddy. I was like, yeah, I'll do it. What I thought Alex Cooper would if I'm like, please just don't talk about her. I was wrong, very much so. Alex focused on it quite a bit. So despite me saying, please don't focus on that,
It was focused on.
it was the focus.
Really?
Main topic.
The whole.
Would you
focus?
say it's the focus, Austin?
I'd say probably 30% of the interview.
Oof. That's a good.
It was the
good
whole
portion.
opening, maybe 25 minutes.
You know what I really missed? And I
What'd you
mean
miss?
missed. She let off. She's like, so how's Leonardo DiCaprio doing? Like, you guys are kind of like, I don't know, similar. Implying that he likes younger women. And I think
of
the
course.
implication was But what's the difference in age between Bradley Cooper and Hadid?
She's at least 30.
Hadid?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I'm gonna bank on she's at least 30 or 28 or something.
She's 29.
How
Yeah.
old's Cooper?
He's 49.
20 year difference.
20 year.
Yeah, but dude, 29. How old is this new girl, Dave?
We don't talk about ages on this show, Brie. But she's not as young as everyone's saying.
I think she's 24, right?
Older.
Older?
Yeah.
By like a lot.
Yeah. So
24 and a
age
half?
difference is still. My point is, if you're gonna call me Leonardo, call me Bradley Cooper, since that's what I call
20.
myself.
Yeah, she's 24 in 6 months.
No, significantly. Significantly. Anyways, I don't think it went great.
Oh, damn. All right.
Man.
Do you think they
That's
cut the
all right.
Brady thing?
Hey, dude. Don't
What?
put your
Do you
head
think
down.
they cut
Oh,
the
she's
Brady
gonna
thing?
cut that. She's definitely gonna cut that. She's like, Tom Brady's coming to I wish you were taping it, Austin.
Yeah.
She's like, Tom Brady's was supposed to come to our Unwell Network party. Austin, obviously, what's his face?
Bonner.
Kevin Bonner, Brady's right-hand man, thanks for the invite, used to work for me. So Austin texted him instantly. What?
I saw him on the carpet and okay, so you know how we were supposed to interview Tom Brady?
Yeah, O'Malley said he got fucked.
Yeah, and Kevin Bonner looked me in the eyes. We used to do BFFs together and then like ushered Brady past me and O'Malley. I was like, what the fuck? And Netflix told us that they confirmed us.
That's
Crazy.
That's what Kevin Bonner does. He's an usher. That's why he could be my guy. I needed work done. He's an usher. No offense. I like him, but he's very good at protecting like Brady. Like Austin would feed me to sharks. But he's good at what he does. I don't need that.
Yeah,
Bonner did
but
say
we
there's
were
no chance
told.
Brady
I don't know.
O'Malley would interview Brady.
I don't know if Netflix lied to us, but they were like, Tom, like maybe they did to get us there, but like for what? They were like, that's the only reason we went. They said you are confirmed by Tom Brady's team to interview him.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah, and then we didn't. Like I literally flew across the country to go to interview him, and
That's
didn't happen.
absolute fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it was
wouldn't be too
really,
happy.
really sad. We got Gronk, and like Dana White loves me and Grace, but what the fuck? It was like we went there for Tom Brady.
Did Gronk know who you were? Do you know Gronk?
I don't think he did.
That's what's crazy. Like, I'm friends with Gronk, Edelman, Amendola, like everyone up.
Yeah.
Anyways, call her daddy.
Don't get into your jealous
I'm
bag
very
again. Don't
curious
go-
to see. I was asking her not to bring it up. I like don't Because I'm going to, he says he don't want to be in the public eye, but then he keeps doing stupid shit.
Kind of
What do
fair.
you-
You can't bring her to things that you know she's going to be photographed at.
If I didn't sit behind the Celtics,
No,
nobody
but
would know
the-
she exists.
The pet gala, too.
Why would they put a picture of that at the fucking...
Because that's the tea, Dave. That's
No,
all
it's
anyone cares
dogs.
about. I
No,
know,
but Dave, people
Come on.
love
So what am
dogs.
I supposed to do? Never go out with anybody ever again? Go to things? Just me and Austin
no.
always as a date? I
Yeah.
can't
No,
go
you just
in.
have to be
Austin was
Boys
prepared.
trip. Boys are back. No,
You
you
have to-
got
you have
it.
to
You
know
got
it's
it. You
coming.
got to just do it. No, you got it, Dave. You're doing nothing wrong. All right.
No.
This is- you got to just live life. Sadly, people are going to take photos. You can't hide it.
No, I guess I got to go courtside Celtics for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Damn, that sucks. Austin.
There's-
Plan
yeah.
Bree versus BFFs feud continues. Graves said Dave ambushed her when he came on BFFs last week. That's not true.
Yeah, can we squash this
How'd I
beef
ambush?
between you and Grace? Can we squash this beef?
I have no beef with Grace at all.
You know what's
That's
crazy?
what
People actually have come up to me over the last week and been like, so what's the beef with Dave and Grace? Like, no word of a lie. I've had friends come up to me and be like, are Grace and Dave beefing? And I was like, no, what are you talking about?
No, I have no beef. It looked
That's
bad
what I
Thinks
said.
it's real. Yeah, I'm like, are you guys?
I also tweeted like Feidelberg and Bree got invited to the Brady roast and didn't say O'Malley when O'Malley specifically told me she was going, but I didn't know they were related at that point. Like I totally had forgotten about it. And I saw Bree post a picture and I saw Feidelberg on TV. So no beef.
Yeah,
Sexy
that's
Red.
fine. No beef.
Sexy Red was at Zach's concert.
Twerking about.
I
didn't-
was so fucking mad.
You were
But
mad that
she's-
Sexy Red was twerking?
No, I was mad I wasn't there to fucking see her twerk. I'm the
Oh.
number one Sexy Red fan in the world. Like, the whole team knows it. I play Sexy Red all the time. Zach actually is like, who is Sexy Red? What is going on? Before
Yeah, you would have
all
been
of
like,
this,
shake
I'm
that
the
ass for
Sexy
Zach.
Red. No,
Shake
yes.
that ass for me.
That-
Oh my
You know
God,
what
I
I'm saying?
I
Welcome to
texted
how
her
I feel about Brady.
immediately.
You just
I was like,
said exactly how I'm the number one Sexy Red fan. I'm the one who told everybody about this person. Everyone knows I love it, and they do this thing without me. That is exactly how I feel.
I was heartbroken. The day I
That's
left, Zach goes,
same.
I have heartbreaking news. And
Same.
I'm like, what? He was like, Sexy Red's team reached out because they're from there. But I do have good news for us. She said she would come on BFFs.
Oh, nice.
That'd be sick.
So-
Let's run it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I just want to keep saying it so that
She
like,
happens.
has to.
Oh, I
yeah,
do
yeah,
have
We
the
put it out publicly. She
Let's
is the one that
read
said it.
comments and then end this episode.
Whatever you say, man. Whatever.
Let's
you
do
say.
that. Let's do that.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do this.
Josh, you're like 23. If you don't have one now, you ain't growing a beard. I'm 22.
That
Right?
could be true though.
No,
Yeah, I feel like
guys, sometimes you're just a late bloomer, all right? People sometimes take time to grow beards.
but you're
Okay.
full grown.
Like, I'm not a
You're like
miniature.
a full-grown human.
I'm
Yeah, you're
yes,
full-grown
I'm full
man.
grown. I think I'm still grown.
Walking in blind to a conversation around today's got beef might be the scariest thing in the world. I don't even know what that's in reference to.
About
Grace.
O'Malley.
Oh.
Grace of it all.
All right. If no Nantucket, Brianna better go hard for Caitlin Clark. Oh, I can't talk. Caitlin Clark. Sorry, Dave.
Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark crushed it in her first WNBA
She
game.
did. She looked great.
Mm-hmm. Team Caitlin for life.
Dave,
Why
we
did I
won't
say
let you
Caitlin?
forget that you owe us Kanye diss track. Do you
People
think I
wanna see
forgot?
it, Dave.
The last time I said to write a diss track, it came out 3 years later. So it's like the Brady roast. No one besides Dave actually goes into detail. This is true about his personal relationships. The other two just beat around the bush about no matter what it is, or they ask to get taken off the sheet. I don't think that is fair to Dave, to be honest. Thank you,
This might be
S.R413. Facts.
The biggest
Facts.
joke comment I've ever seen. Not
I-
facts
biggest
at
jo- I feel
all.
like
What are we talking about?
Me and Josh have gotten. Well, I got destroyed this year by you guys, and I told you everything.
Just because I've had a girlfriend for the last year is the only reason why I've been out of the mix. Like, all my stuff is always out on the podcast. Everything.
Honestly, Dave, you were pretty vague about New Girl last week because you just
Pretty
slipped in
vague.
a few details
That's right.
that
What do
she
you
was
mean?
there all week.
No
You flew her
name,
out.
like
You
no
said she wasn't
number
a-
of
you
age,
said-
no nothing. Nothing.
Vague. She's
No
a private
details?
citizen. She's a civilian. She's not a rock
So
star.
when
and
I
she's
get
not
with a
and
girl,
she's not a
you're like,
If
so you
you're-
guys fucking? You fucking? That's what happens when I'm with a girl. That's the first question I get asked. First thing. So you fuck? And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
That's what
If you're
fucking
dating,
40,
if you're
47.
dating Dave Portnoy, you're
so
not a
what,
private citizen.
47-year-olds
a
don't
private
fuck?
citizen can't date me, Bray.
But you're not gonna be a private citizen.
Yeah,
anymore.
I had a girlfriend that nobody knew about. Still,
When?
they don't.
What's her name?
Well, that's because she's a private citizen. She knows if she's listening to BFF, she's like, "Yep, fuck right. I stayed private." It's
Yeah,
hard.
how long?
I think
how
it's
long
hard
is that
to not be,
relationship
though.
though? How long
Well,
is
it's
that
up to the
relationship?
girl. If the girl's like private and doesn't want has no fault, nothing, then you stay private.
So
Not
you
working
keep
for
it
a
off
new
the
one.
sheet is what you're saying.
No, I'm. You guys are
Ooh.
peppering me with questions.
Oh, well, you just said if you had a private girl, you're keeping it off the sheet.
Keep it private.
Correct, I would.
Oh, well, there's
So
the
this
hole.
comment
There's the hole.
debunked.
Yep.
No, but when you ask me about it and when I'm caught, I spill my guts like I'm being waterboarded.
That's fair.
Maybe. I don't know.
Petition for Dave to show his phone wallpaper. What?
Like, what's your phone background? What's your background?
How do you show it?
You just kind of turn your phone
Show
on
it?
and
No, Dave, the lock screen.
the lock screen,
Huh?
brother.
How do
Like
you
when
do
you
that?
turn your
Just
phone
lock
off and
your
then turn
phone.
like when your phone. Yep. it's
Oh,
Miss
what's
Peaches.
yours, Josh?
Mine is a picture of me and Gabby laughing in bed,
Boston.
smiling, and I'm grabbing her boob.
Look at Boston.
Oh, y'all's are
Miss
cute
Peaches.
moments.
Yeah.
Dogs. I mean, I'm kind of a dog in my photo. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Everything about Josh makes me feel like a Reddit snarker. His best trait is his shamelessness to be cringe for views. Yeah, bro, righteous is basically all he ever says.
I've never heard you
said
say righteous.
in my life. Get fucked, Brad Chevy.
What
I
a
like
name.
Ford anyways. I like Ford anyways. I don't. I do like Chevy. But anyways, fuck you, Brad.
Yeah, fuck you, man.
Cunt.
Dave just reminded us he can't take any form of criticism. Grace is a comedian. Learn how to laugh at yourself. I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm not mad at Grace. I like Grace.
That's what I was trying to say. And
I don't
everyone's
even
like,
know what they're talking about. You came to me where you like Grace said fuck you or something to me.
Yeah, she was like, fuck, don't save dogs or whatever, right?
I didn't know. Someone
No, it's
clipped-
like you guys are like, we're
I
coming
didn't
to
say
Nantucket
anything.
4th of July and staying in your room. I'm like, no, you're not. You're like, oh, everyone's like, fuck Dave. It's like, let's just chill out. I haven't even been in my house for a day.
It was the Easter thing, I think, that really did it.
It was the Easter
You
thing with the
dressing-
clip that they played.
You going with the Easter bunny.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. And she deserved to get criticized for that.
Heart hands makes a heart pop up. Ooh,
Yeah,
do heart
facts.
hands. Oh, I also heard if you do 2 thumbs down, it rains.
Mine doesn't work, so it's like dumb.
Maybe you.
It's because I'm
Oh,
probably.
I'm
like,
getting
the-
all of them. I'm getting all of them. It's because I
probably
have a
because
new
I'm the Zoom
iMac.
host.
It's because I got the new iMac. What is
Nice.
up?
They're always question Dave, but he's always right. Let's just end it there. That's the last comment. That's
What?
perfect. That's
No
perfect.
way.
No, that's it. That's how the
Austin,
show
you
ends.
listen to that?
Yeah.